My name is Nassine Sabs.
Let me ask you a question. Has anything ever happened to you that you couldn't explain? That made you feel sort of foolish when you tried to tell somebody about it? Well, if it has, you have plenty of company, as you'll soon see.
The Bible predicts that there's coming a world peace. It will come. But listen, it will be a deceptive peace. It will be the most subtle and the most deceptive trap that's ever been set, because it'll catch the world in it, and they'll be caught and they'll be destroyed.
There's a lot of propaganda, nonsense in a sick sort of way, practically implanted all over the planet. We're seeing signs of the plans they've enacted, the ones they've infected, media connections, implanted messages with music, movies, a hit from all directions. Black evil masses is what they practice in the fast lane, selling the souls and bracadabras, witchcraft and magic, and new counterfeits to truth, manufactured in their package, blasphemous reactions without remorse or regret to their thoughts or their actions. Spiritual affliction, receive the more consequences. All these massive repercussions, a war of attrition. People plagued by infections, demons who torment and possess them. How do they select them? Through permissive meditations. Some give their bodies without questions, planned out deceptions. Many go ways to select from, maybe alien abductions or Ouija board connections, hypnotic or regression, spirit guide visitations or Kundalini yoga lessons. Demons use these inventions, planting seeds of oppression. How can we know what's fact from the fiction? Caught in a world full of disinformation, wolves in sheep's clothing, imitations. How will you know without a foundation? How can we know what's fact from the fiction? Caught in a world full of disinformation, wolves in sheep's clothing, imitations. How will you know without a foundation?
Truth movement, where's the rage at? Top guys dealing out lies, it's a new age track. Caesarion Nike, Maxwell and Joseph, looking to deceive. They're occultists and hopeless, we got no discernment. This research is hijacked, esoteric disinformation is behind that. I spit flows, exposing these fake wolves. New age Blavatsky clones, Christ warned of a new age, one world government.
The revered Catholic priest, the Franciscan friar, wrote how, quote, I thought of my gay self and how the people I meet never get to know me fully. Well, to talk more about Father Judge, we're joined now by Brendan Fay, an independent filmmaker who produced Saint of 9/11. He is also the editor of a forthcoming book of letters and photos of Father Michael Judge and is producing the film, is directing the upcoming film, Remembering Michael. Welcome to Democracy Now!
Thank you, Amy.
We spoke, Brendan, a month after the attacks on Democracy Now! And we were talking about the fact that this fact of Father Michael's life was not being talked about when we were talking about the heroes of 9/11.
That's right. I think in a way it's very important that we think of the full humanity of all of the people who died on 9/11. And Michael Judge has left this legacy. Of course, as a Catholic priest, he could not come out publicly. But he was out with whomever he could trust or he felt it would help. He was, of course, one of the priests at Dignity New York, a Catholic organization for gay and lesbian Catholics. And we met every week. He was one of the priests. He ministered to our community during the AIDS crisis when there were few priests available to our community. He marched in the Gay Pride Parade just as much as he did in the St. Patrick's Parade. He marched with his St. Francis AIDS ministry. I think Michael wanted so much to live life as honestly as he possibly could, and that's what made him different. He didn't live the double life.
A very important role in his life as he helped him reconcile with his shooter, who called him and his wife from prison. And Stephen McDonald said that they forgave him. Listen very carefully.
Father Michael was a wonderful human being, very loving, caring, forgiving, a real witness faith in God in his life. And that's why we're gathered here today. His witness to all of us was to follow God and to listen to God.
When did you meet him?
3 weeks after I was shot.
And what did he do for you?
He, more than anything, that reaffirmed my faith in God, and that it was important for me to give the boy a shot. And I'm alive today because of that.
And what about the boy? And what about the person who shot you?
I ended up going to jail, and from jail he called and apologized to my wife and me, and we became friends.
That was Stephen McDonald talking about the role that Father Judge played in his life. He met him a couple of months after McDonald was shot in 1986 and was friends with him for 15 years after that.
Somebody better close the door. We're going to put the dust in here. It's going to be too something. Let's slice or something, guys. What are we going to do? Keys to these fucking doors. Get everybody get in here. Shut that door. Open the door for us. No, we got more people out here. We're not going to get anywhere with all this dust. I'm trying to. Come on, let's go. Come on, the dust is coming. Get in here. Everybody in one room, now. I was in this before. I know what it's like. When the first people left, the dust followed us like a firebomb. Get out of here. Go, go, go. No, take her outside this way. Marty, quick, look. He's helping the lady out. Come on, let's get her. Microphone on. You guys got any masks? Here.
Keep walking. Take it easy, breathe slow. Come on, everybody's normal. Sergeant Churchill on here. Sergeant Churchill on here.
Well, fine fucking day this is, huh? What are you thinking? Unbelievable. Never seen anything like it in my life. I don't know. You're going for it. Can you tell me what happened? What'd you see?
I saw windows coming out of the building and the ceiling falling on the floor where I was walking. That's when we started heading for the exit. And
then we got down.
You guys got any masks? Here.
Keep walking. Take it easy, breathe slow. Come on, everybody's normal. Sergeant Churchill on here. Sergeant Churchill on here.
Louis Caccioli also kept the clothes he wore that day.
Still in my garage, and I look at it almost every day.
What does that suit represent to you?
It represents my whole life, what I did, my career, and also it's stained. It's got blood stain on it from down there for the numerous days that I was down here digging.
The horror of the September 11 attacks has robbed so much from all its victims. None will ever be the same. And 5 years on, few would argue the world is a safer place. Another attack is likely.
Yes, and I think the reason we haven't seen one yet is simply because they're not ready to do it.
Oh, okay, so we haven't stopped them. They're just not ready yet.
I don't think they're ready, and I also think they don't need to be from their view, they don't need to be in any hurry.
It seems you're saying we have good reason to be frightened.
We have a very good reason to be frightened, yes. We face a very, very talented man at the head of a movement that is increasing in strength and geographical reach and anger.
Repeated. Open the door! Anybody have any entry tools to get any help? Here comes the dust. Come on, what the fuck? Shut that door! Somebody better close the door. We're gonna get the dust in here. It's gonna be too tough. We need a sledge or something, guys. What are we on? Keys to these fucking doors. Get everybody get in here. Shut that door. Open the door for us. No, we got more people out here. We're not gonna get anywhere with all this dust. I'm trying to. Come on, Toby. Come on. Let's go. Come on, the dust is coming. Get in here. Everybody in one room, now! I was in this before, I know what it's like.
Hey, keep walking. Take it easy, breathe slow. Come on, breathe normal. Sergeant Churchill on here. Sergeant Churchill on here. Well, fine fucking day this is, huh? What are you thinking? Unbelievable. Never seen anything like it in my life. I don't know. You're going for it.
But the better you understand someone, the better you can annihilate them if you need to.
He needs to be captured. You know.
Why do you need to capture him? If you know that capturing him's not going to change anything.
Because he's the face that tried to kill me that day.
Pasquale Bozzelli, an engineer, was working on the 64th floor of the North Tower when the first plane hit.
He tried to kill me, basically. You know, I'm not a soldier, I'm a civilian. So, you know, I know there's a much bigger picture, a much more political picture and everything. But to me, that would be a tremendous satisfaction to know that we can go out there and get him.
I thought I'd make it out of there. I actually said to myself, you know, in that split second, I can't believe that this is how I'm gonna die. You know, this is it.
Since 9/11, Pasquale and his wife Louise have had 2 children, Hope and Mia. But their joy at being parents is tempered by fear of what the future holds.
Air Pulse, Tower 1, all units, evacuate the building.
Louis was a firefighter of some 20 years' experience. On the day of the attack, he raced into the first tower and helped evacuate panicked workers inside. He got out, only to be buried in rubble as the second tower collapsed. Louis survived, but that day, 343 of his colleagues did not. When you look at these faces, many emotions, I imagine.
Absolutely. When I look at this, I wonder that I should have been up there.
5 years on, Louis is retired and suffers lung and eye damage as well as post-traumatic stress. And he lives with the fear that it could happen again.